News. I'm your host, Ellen Baker. This week's top stories include the FDA approval of silicone-gel breast implants, breast cancer survival predicted by protein-based tumor Biomarker, and Novartis drug Tasigna helps leukemia patients. Move over, saline. Silicone is back. After being banned for 14 years, silicone gel breast implants were approved by the FDA in November for use in cosmetic surgery in women 22 and older. Breast augmentation is the second most popular plastic surgery procedure in the United States, surpassed only by liposuction. The new FDA approval doesn't come without limitation. In addition to issuing warnings about the implants, the FDA has mandated that implant makers Allergan Inc. and Mentor Corporation conduct 10-year studies with women who have received the implants to study leaks and assess the safety of these devices. According to the Institute of Medicine, the rate of rupture of silicone implants in 2000 was as high as 77%. Whether saline or silicone, women considering breast implants may want to take stock in some of the risks before bellying up to the operating table. Some risks include potential hardening of the area around the implant, changes in the sensation of the nipple and breast, disfigurement and irregular scar tissue that can distort the shape, and ruptures and shrinkage associated with saline implants. For a full list of the risks and complications of breast implants, visit www.fda.gov. The first and largest clinical trial of its kind confirms that a protein called P27 may be a valuable tool for predicting survival after a diagnosis of breast cancer. Researchers found that low P27 expression is associated with poor breast cancer prognosis, particularly among women with hormone receptor positive tumors, which depend on the hormones estrogen and progesterone to grow. Specifically, they found the 5-year survival was 91% in women whose tumors had high P27 expression, compared to a survival rate of 85% in women whose tumors exhibited low P27 expression. The researchers found no association between P27 expression and decreased survival among women with hormone receptor negative tumors. In other news, Swiss drug maker Novartis AG said Monday an intermediate stage study showed that its experimental drug Tasigna achieved impressive results for its treatment of blood cancer patients who no longer responded to treatment with its drug Gleevec. The study showed that 74% of patients in the chronic phase of chronic myeloid leukemia, or CML, of blood cancer, achieved normal white blood cell counts after 6 months of treatment. Of 279 patients treated, the defective chromosome that causes the disease was significantly reduced in more than half and was completely eliminated in about a third of these patients. However, all these patients developed resistance to Gleevec, the standard of care for the condition, or didn't tolerate Gleevec. Gleevec is considered the gold standard for treatment of CML and gastrointestinal stromal tumors, or GIST. Recently published data showed that after 5 years of therapy, less than 5% of patients taking Gleevec died of CML. However, health experts estimate that up to 20% of patients taking Gleevec eventually no longer respond to the drug, necessitating alternative therapies. Thanks for listening. For Oncology Podcasting, this is Ellen Baker.